Jackson.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? We are Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if y'all don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Bleisha. What
What
up?
up? What's going on, everybody? This evening, we just got a little bit of something we wanted to touch on, and hopefully, this won't uh, be a long video, but we never know. We never know
We
what's.
always say it's gonna be a short video.
Yeah, I'm like, this is gonna be a short video,
And then
but
it's 2 hours.
oh boy, we're just gonna first go through and check the connection. We want to make sure everything's coming through loud and clear.
We hope everybody's doing good and not falling prey to the propaganda right now. Hope
Mm-hmm.
everybody is safe in their mind. Because,
Oh wow.
the attack right now is on the mind.
Yeah, it really is.
So be mindful and not mindless.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you think about stuff, right? Make sure you use your common sense.
Yep. Yep.
Who's that? Makeda, what's up? Um, who was
Said,
that?
hey, someone said we must watch you. Oh wow,
Well,
that
welcome,
is
welcome.
awesome. Hopefully, we don't disappoint today. Oh
Welcome.
man.
Please subscribe. And for everyone who's coming in, just give a small like on the video.
Give
If
us that thumbs
just
up.
that thumbs up, just to help out. Who we
What's
have?
up, Wendy?
Wendy,
We
what's
got
up?
Cherie in the building. What's up? What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Glad to see y'all in the place.
We got a good connection.
Nice and healthy.
Yes. So, guys, please, I want you guys to really think about the propaganda.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we're just gonna touch on this a little bit
just to,
because we ain't trying to feed into
we're
this,
not
but
doing that.
we just want to get y'all to the point of what we talked about in the beginning,
Yeah.
which is question everything.
Everything. And just think about it for a small second about what is being fed to you and try to let it digest and simmer and just use basic common sense
Mm-hmm.
to not fall prey
Mm-hmm.
while they pray. Okay?
Right.
Because as we all know, this 5G, sorry, I mean coronavirus. My bad. Um, this so-called coronavirus that's they're shutting everything down. Just really, really think about it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anybody who got the coronavirus? Like, just these are just small things you want to ask yourself. Then you can go on, right? They say that this is an airborne virus, right? Airborne. That means you get it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But yet they're making everybody wash their hands. Just in case it get on your hands, you
Mm.
got to wash your hands. Now, if it's airborne, just hear me out. If it's airborne and you wash your hands and you air dry your hands, don't it get back on there?
You touch your air.
Don't it get back on there when you shake your hands off? I'm just saying, guys, just don't get too caught up in the madness because it looks like they're really taking this to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
Yeah.
fall for it.
Yeah, and this is not the subject that we're touching on, and we just wanted to put this out here. If anybody out there is technically savvy, if you want to chop this first part of this video up
Go
and
on.
just share it, go right ahead. Because once again, question everything, right?
Question.
Because right now, they say that the coronavirus killed 500 people so far, right around that number. I don't know. I don't pay
Right.
attention to television or newspapers
Right.
and television, stuff like that. But when you think about it, let's say it's a real thing, right? And there's already talks that there's a cure for the coronavirus already. Now, help me to understand this, y'all. If this is a new virus that came out about 2 months ago, how is it that they already have a cure?
Hmm.
Better yet, breast cancer has been around for, I could safely say 30 years because I know it's been around for as long as I've been living. I'm not exactly sure when the issues really started to come up, but breast cancer has been around for over 30 some years.
Mm-hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but they still haven't found a cure for breast cancer that's been around for 30 years.
That's a quote unquote baby. They're not gonna go on and give you the cow and you can milk it and pay. So, the cure.
Right. And just also understanding that this is a whole fear tactic. Because if all of a sudden this big bad pandemic comes up and all of a sudden somebody has a cure for it, this is, I forget what they call it, but it's when you create the problem and you also have the solution for that problem that you just created.
Then you sell the solution.
Okay?
Genius.
So think about that. And also, one other thing to think about before we get into this topic, because we want y'all to be happy, and we're about to give y'all some tips on how to really be happy.
Right.
Think about this: over thousands of people die in car accidents every year, but you don't see people just going crazy right now and trying to avoid cars because they think they're gonna get into a car accident today.
Right. Lots
Okay.
of panic.
Um, More people, and the coronavirus is said to be very similar to the flu, has a lot of flu-like symptoms, but the flu has killed thousands more people than the coronavirus, but nobody's having a pandemic about the flu. So really sit back and think about it. Don't just believe the hype,
Right.
because these medias that is out here, and it has gotten so bad, y'all. Like they're sending people emails at work talking about how
They're going to be working from home. If you come in contact with someone that, might have had the coronavirus, let your managers know because we'll let you work from home.
and then we got an email today that the kids' school has canceled all field trips out of the fear of somebody catching the virus.
In Italy, we just heard that Italy, nobody can't leave Italy. They're quarantined, they locked down. So it's just a matter of time before they start doing it in other
And putting a
places.
curfew out
Curfew.
and getting to the point that you can't come out your house unless you get this flu shot right at your front door, or whatever shot they want you to take, or get some type of chip. Don't let it get to this, people.
A lot of crazy stuff. And I think when you feed into it, they're telling you to go get tested because you might have it and you don't know. Okay, so if this thing is deadly and it kills you, how could you have it and you not know? So
That's
it's just
crazy.
things you got to ask yourself, right? And then they want you to get preventative vaccines and stuff. Listen, you don't know what's inside them vaccines, man.
If you didn't make that vaccine, don't trust it. Don't.
They do callbacks on these things a lot. Like when they first came up with that polio shot of a million people, they done shot them up. Then when they done, oh, you know what? Our bad. Our bad. We
It's the
gonna
wrong
call it's the
ingredients.
wrong ingredients. We gonna call that back.
Got a recall.
We got to recall. Our bad. So just please just think about the stuff. It's really not making sense and it's not adding up. And to be honest, I really feel like I'm a little disappointed because it's like at this stage in the game, I feel like they're really underestimating our intelligence. They're really, at least if you're gonna give somebody a lie, at least take the time to make sure that the lie makes some kind of sense, like it adds up. Don't just tell somebody something and they're stupid anyhow, they're all asleep, they won't get it.
No, see, but that's the thing, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it is that the powers that be, the entities that control this world, understands that people like us, people like you that are watching this video, because if you're watching this video, yes, you are woke. If you didn't know by now, you are woke as fuck.
You are woke You are woke, and we're not talking diet woke. You woke if you here.
Right. And so the powers that be know that everybody's waking up. The apocalypse is here, and if you look up the term apocalypse, it actually just means to reveal.
Yeah.
It means that the veil is being lifted.
Yep.
So all of the lies that have been spread for thousands of years is being revealed. And so the powers that be know that. And so they're grasping at straws to figure out what they can do to still maintain their control and put you back to sleep. They're like, oh no, we haven't finished putting our whole structure together to take over this world, but y'all waking up, go back to sleep.
Take y'all asses back to sleep. Y'all touching shit.
Stuff.
Y'all breaking shit. We not done yet. Take y'all asses back to sleep. Well, hold on. Where's that dude that did that video? Bill, where's that vaccine you talked about? Get out here, Bill. They're waking up. They're waking up by the thousands. Put them back to sleep. We not done yet.
Oh, wow. Alexis, now Alexis got some inside intel. She's talking about people signing NDAs. Ooh.
Guys, just don't panic. That's the whole agenda, is to create a lot of panic, to create a lot of fear. That's the whole agenda. Don't even feed into it. Don't go to these places and get tested. If you wanting to build your immune system, this planet, Mother Earth, has produced many things for us to stay healthy. One of those things is called echinacea. Welcome, my beautiful Marshawn. Welcome, my lovely, beautiful sister.
Make sure I can turn off these notifications so they won't keep
But
popping up.
if you guys are concerned about your immune system, remember detox. That's the first thing. You want to get you some wormwood to get rid of parasites.
You gotta say the other thing that JD said too.
What was that?
That you gotta, for the people that's woke, and I'm just being sarcastic here. For the people that's woke, y'all know for any illness, the only thing you need is some sage,
right?
The white light,
and some crystals.
Some
good.
healing crystals. As long as you got that, ain't no virus gonna touch you.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. So sage, white light,
and crystals. That's it. That'll ward off anything. But for real though, if you're a little concerned, because I mean, they have done enough to where you'll probably naturally panic, depending on where you're at in your awakening. You might feel a little panicky because of the vibrations around you is panic. So if you're an empath, it's what's going on, baby?
James, you a fool. James said I'm wearing a mask and a condom while watching this video.
Airborne.
I wasn't ready for that, James. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for that one.
Y'all stay protected out there. It's serious. Okay? There's high levels of panic out there, high levels of fear. You got to stay strapped up. Okay? Make sure you have your condoms on. I'm sorry. Make sure you have your mask on when you come outside, because you don't want to, and wash your hands because you don't want to catch the coronavirus, okay? But I'm so serious, guys. Like if y'all a little worried, just go get you some echinacea, some elderberry. There's natural stuff to boost the immune system. If you're, turmeric for anti-inflammation. What is that other one that's good again?
Meditation,
breathing vibrations. Because guys, the biggest thing that people don't realize, the one thing that attacks your immune system the most is fear. Fear sinks your vibration so low.
And it compromises your immune system.
It compromises your immune system right away. And these people know these things. So do not fall prey for the nonsense, guys. Stay in high spirits. Keep yourself laughing. Keep yourself in good vibes.
Yes.
Don't fall for the okie doke. We love you. This is why we are saying this to you, because we love you guys very much. It's
very
just
much.
People are waking up by the thousands, by the millions. The matrix is falling, so they don't know what to do.
London Bridge is
falling down, falling down, falling down.
London Bridge is falling down,
my fair lady. That's all that's going on. Now let's jump into what we were talking about.
All right. And as you can see while we're smiling, we're going to give y'all some tips on how to be happy.
Ooh, that just jumped right out. I like that. That's a flow right there.
Yeah, so we're glad we got a couple of people in the building. And while we're here, definitely just jump out of the live chat real quick. Just hit that X button, give us that like, and just jump right back into the live chat so we can get into this conversation. All right?
Yes.
So, and also if you're new, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell so that you can be notified when we go live, because a lot of times we just do spur of the moments type live. So definitely do that.
Yes.
Okay. So, in today's world, first of all, we're going to go about looking at the ways that most people go about in being happy. Okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to do some debunking this evening. Okay? And we're going to try to keep it short because we don't want to keep y'all too long, because I got to get up at 6 o'clock something in the morning and take somebody to practice in the morning. But anyway, so in today's society, in order to be happy, let's just look at the media right now. In order to be happy, you got to go on vacations. You got to buy a new car or get a house or get a new job or get a raise.
Get more money and, get 2 more girlfriends or.
Yeah, or get into a committed relationship.
Yeah. Get married, have children.
And you got to think about it. Do those things actually make you happy?
Think for a second.
I'm just going to pause for a moment and just think.
That's what we're doing now? Are we still live, guys?
Wow, hold on.
I think we probably saying too much. We saying too much. Are we still live?
Was the London Bridge copyrighted or something?
We saying too much, baby.
If we still on, please give us a
we gotta hurry up and say what we gotta say. We saying too much.
Are we still here?
Okay, we saying, okay, let's just say what we gotta say quick for
YouTube. They about to kick us off. Oh, jeez.
Y'all, YouTube is wilding. They wilding, y'all. They trying to kick us off.
Hold on, I gotta.
See, that's the truth. When listen, when you're on YouTube and you speaking the truth.
They almost kicked us off.
This how you know when you speaking the truth, when they be trying to kick you off midway.
Oh God.
But it's okay. We gonna bring this information. It don't matter. Even if they kick us off, we're gonna come right back on. It's okay. Yeah. It's not gonna bother us.
So just real quick before we get into it, please just drop a comment real quick. Let us know that you are.
They could. We here. They said we paused for a little bit, but then we came right back.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get into it before we get kicked off. Okay. So once again, do these things actually make you happy? Now you have to digest some things or chop it up. Let's chop it up real quick, right? Let's just look at the situation of getting a new job position, right? Now, everything comes at a cost, right? And normally, if you're getting a promotion, that means that you have more responsibility, you have less time to yourself, so you really can't connect with yourself, and there's more stress that's added onto it.
Usually, that's the case.
Usually, because there's some situations where you can get a promotion and you got a nice office, corner office with the view, and you just pushing paperwork, and that's beautiful.
Right.
But a lot of times, this happiness that we are seeking is not something that can be filled with things or people. Okay, and this goes out to all of my twin flames that are out there. Hitting the road as a single flame right now.
Yeah, it's a struggle. I know it's a struggle.
It is a struggle, and we just coming here to give y'all some love and just a different perspective, okay? Because if you're putting all your faith and happiness in something outside of you,
right,
it can always be taken away, okay? Because like if I put all my happiness in Leisha, like I got Leisha, I'm happy.
I know, he's just
here,
so happy.
And we just loving.
All the time, and just
all that.
Ooh, we happy.
But if she's out the picture.
Right. Look at me.
I got you. Let you fall.
You're abusing me, y'all. You pushing me out. Y'all seen it.
But like if she's gone, then when she leaves, my happiness leaves.
Yeah,
So
can't do that.
when your dream job ends up going bankrupt and they
Hmm.
have to close down all of the offices, your happiness is gone.
Yeah, your security is gone. They done messed up your root chakra. Your stability is off. So what do you do at that point?
Hmm.
Like what next on whatnow.com?
Hmm. So when you really look at it, um, these things, people, titles, and when I say titles, I mean like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend,
Boss,
boss,
supervisor, whatever.
any type of title you want to put on something. When those titles are gone, and if you're putting your happiness in those titles,
Yeah.
then you never really had happiness from the beginning.
Exterior happiness.
Okay, so when you look at that, one of the things that so many people say all the time is that I'm so blessed. I am blessed.
Break it
Okay.
down, baby. Break it down.
And when you look at the word bless,
Mm,
if you spell it out,
mm,
it has B
mm,
L
mm.
E S
And then
S.
ooh,
Now, if you drop the B, what do you have?
we got some good spellers in the house. Let's see somebody put it in the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna see if somebody putting it.
Look, I'm looking my baby.
Okay,
My
it's
Marshawn.
it's right there in the word. If you are blessed, then that means you have less.
Be less.
Okay.
Be less.
So if you're trying to be blessed, and it's right there in the word that you need to have less, then why are we adding all of these things on top of ourselves?
Right.
We're adding a job, we're adding a new car, we're adding a relationship. Now, if that relationship is not harmonious, then it's just pushing your happiness further down.
Adding stress.
Okay? And so you're just adding more stuff on you. You just putting all this stuff on top of you to the
Yeah.
point where it's so heavy and you can't even enjoy your happiness.
Right. And
Okay?
now you gotta wait because of the weight.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much weight, so now you gotta wait.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't be light, so you can't take flight. I mean,
Yes.
it's a lot. And so the whole thing is sometimes we think that we need more to be happy when really and truly when you think about it, you need less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because just think about it, because before we got on this video, because like I got pumped up. I really wanted to do this video because I need to tell y'all this.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. When you have a bill that you have to pay,
Oh yeah, that's a good
you
one.
know, you may be a little stressed, like, man, how I'm gonna pay these bills? Why do these people keep asking me about these damn bills?
Right.
Right? But once you pay that bill,
Mm-hmm.
how much happier do you feel?
Or you could just hide it. It's gone, ain't it? If you can't pay it, hide it. Put it in the closet or something.
But when it's
But
gone,
it's gone. It's less. You taken away. It's less. They're gonna be
Right.
like, Chris, Alicia's a Chris.
but so like that bill was there, you weren't happy, the bill is gone, now
Yeah.
you happy.
Yeah.
Right? So, and think about it this way. For those who are in toxic relationships, now before you got into that toxic relationship, you decided that I need to share my life with someone. I want to enjoy this journey with someone. And you thought that this person was going to be the bee's knees,
Right.
right?
You have now you have an addition. So it's like, ooh, I got more. So
Right.
yeah.
But you didn't know that this person had all these skeletons in the closet. You didn't know that you had some skeletons in the closet that came out that ruined the relationship.
Yeah.
Because, we got to take responsibility for what we do as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But once that person is gone,
Mm.
then you find happiness. Now, once again, as I said in many videos, and I know sometimes they may come through here and they sneak and watch the videos, but yep, I know. I see you watching. But
Peeping toes.
hey, peeping toes, baby.
Oh my God.
But when I left my exes, my ex-wife included, like I felt happier.
Shots being fired now. Shots, baby. Firing shots
I'm
tonight.
firing shots.
Firing shots tonight. We gotta.
But I'm just being real.
You being real though. You keeping it real.
I'm just being real because when you have less people to worry about, when you have
Yeah.
less things to be worried about, you
Mm-hmm.
can find your happiness, which hint hint
Mm-hmm.
has been with you all along.
All along. All along. It's
Mm-hmm.
just been suppressed because we keep packing on and packing on. And
Mm-hmm.
then the biggest thing that we have is attachments and expectations. And so
Mm-hmm.
because we have all these attachments, we have all these expectations, it's clouding our internal happiness because when you really think about it, what if we're supposed to be happy? Like what I mean,
We are supposed to be.
look at babies. Babies are a really good example of
Mm-hmm.
happiness. When you think of a baby, a healthy baby, and you see a child, you could get that little baby their fingers and their toes,
Mm-hmm.
and they will just be there laughing and cackling as long as their diaper ain't wet or they got
They
something that they
fed.
fed. They'll sit there, they'll play with their fingers, they'll start looking at their toes, they'll start laughing, and they're happy. They don't care what
Mm-hmm.
food is on their face, and they just
Mm-mm.
naturally happy. We're born to know that happiness comes from within.
Mm.
So as we get older, from all the conditioning, society and stuff like that, the
Mm-hmm.
television, we get programmed to believe that all these happiness is really outside of us,
Mm.
but it's really not. It's all on the inside, and it was always on the inside.
It's always been there.
And we're not saying that we're not going to go through stuff because we are here to have this human experience.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when things happen, when circumstances happen, sometimes we put too much expectations, like we externalize too much of our happiness
Mm-hmm.
in the exterior, and
Mm-hmm.
therefore when that is taken away, we sink really low.
Yes.
And it's harder to rise like that. So in keeping in the back of our minds that we are always enough, and these things, people, circumstances, situation, when they're taken away, sometimes that's the universe way of trying to help us.
Mm-hmm.
The universe steps in to help us. Maybe you don't need it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to get something better. Maybe it's time for you to experience something different.
Yep.
So
So yeah, it's always been on the inside of you.
mhm.
It's just that we've been externalizing our power, and we've been taught to externalize our
Yeah,
power since we were kids.
that's a fact.
You know, like if you take a kid's toy away from them,
Mm.
right, and they're finding a lot of happiness in that toy, then they, for the way that the baby mind is structured, they're connecting their happiness to that toy. So from an early age, we're kind of taught and trained that our happiness is outside of us.
Right.
So you see a lot of babies take a lot of ownership and stuff that they don't have ownership of. No, that's mine,
Right.
mine.
Right. But look at the younger ones. I'm talking about the 1 year, the ones that's not quite conditioned yet, the babies, right? You might give them like 5 or 6 toys. You put it in front of the baby. They play for it for a little bit. You take it away. They look up and they look at you. Some babies are really serious. So some of them, they might cry for a couple of minutes or whatever have you, but they don't last long because they always find something else. But some of them, they will literally look at you and then, out of sight, out of mind type of behavior, and they still continue doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Omar Sean said, Alicia, I'm going to get you keeping baby Riley and changing her diaper.
We done changing diapers. We ain't
Yeah,
changing no
we
more.
ain't doing that no more. We like to sleep and rest.
And for those who are wishing for a twin flame baby from us, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's not
That's
written in the stars.
no.
In this lifetime, we did not plan that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we didn't plan that at all. So yeah, we just here to bring love, spread love, and enlighten and enjoy this experience together. So I don't see a little baby Riley in the stars, because I don't want to be a 60-year-old mom. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying, a young 60-year-old mom. I don't want to. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I get to be 50, I'm probably still gonna look young or whatever
Oh,
have
we're
you.
gonna be banging.
But
Hmm.
but I don't want to.
Yeah. So we just wanted to come and share that because we've seen it way too often. Um, People externalizing their happiness in things
Mm-hmm.
and people, and it's at a disservice.
Yes.
And we really just want to help bring another perspective to some things and to help you to understand or help anybody who's watching this video right now or if you're watching
Mm-hmm.
it on the replay is that we want y'all to really understand that your happiness is inside of you.
Right. And it's your responsibility. It's not anybody else's responsibility for your happiness. Just be accountable. Be responsible for your
Hmm.
own well being and your own happiness. I mean, if somebody comes along and you love them, your twin flame comes along, you guys get in a union, that is wonderful. That
Hmm.
is a great experience.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know, if they leave and and one thing I want to say to everyone, like
Hmm.
this is important, and I want people to understand this, not even understand, but to understand this.
Hmm.
If you're with somebody and whatever happens, they decide to leave
Hmm.
and they want to go be with somebody else. Yeah, you might feel, we're
You're
humans,
gonna feel some type
you'll
of way.
feel some type of way. Like, you're going to start questioning, am I good enough?
Hmm.
What was it about me? Or what is it about the other person that I don't have? Or, all these kind of crazy questions is going to start rushing at you real fast, like a train uh, going really fast down that
Hmm.
train track, and you can't stop the brakes. But you have to really stop in that moment, put the brakes on in that moment, and just don't go spiraling down with all those questions. The first thing that you really need to ask yourself is why? Why am I putting all my love? Why am I putting all of my everything into something outside of me? Because when something like that happens, when a separation happens, or when you break up, and if they go be with somebody else, or if they just break up and they're not with anybody else, you're gonna feel like you're missing somebody or you're missing something. You are. You are missing something. When you start feeling like that, you have a void. You create a void.
Hmm.
That void can only be filled when you put yourself back inside of you. That's why that void is there. And that's why no matter what you do, it still feels empty.
Hmm.
So you have to come back to yourself. Literally, you have to catch yourself and you have to come back to yourself and fill that void. Spending time trying to figure out on Instagram or Facebook what they're doing and who they with.
Mm.
And, that's going to make things worse
Hmm.
because that's you going further away from yourself.
Yep.
So wheel yourself back in and tell yourself this, like, listen, get a little show a little self-love and say, you know
Hmm.
what, well, shoot, if you don't want me, then I don't want you neither, so that's cool.
Yep.
That is beautiful. And hey,
Yeah.
because I love me enough to know that it is okay, and maybe you came to teach me a lesson,
Hmm.
and I got that lesson. I thank you for that lesson. And most of the time that lesson is self-love
Yeah.
and self-appreciation
Yeah.
and more awareness. Who knows?
Yeah.
But never make yourself feel like, don't spiral all the way down
Mm-mm.
because somebody decided that they don't want to be with you anymore and they want to be with someone else. Wish them
Yeah.
well, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And Archangel just you kind of touched on what they said already, but I wanted to touch a little bit more on this last part that was mentioned. But I'm gonna read the comments just so if y'all don't see it. What happened when? Excuse me. What happens? What about when you want to leave your twin flame? Uh, we are in separation, but lately the energy is intense and it's pissing me off.
Oh,
I don't care if he's with anyone or not. I want to feel.
I
I
think
don't want to feel
she
like
don't
this,
want to
and
feel like this anymore.
yeah. See now, when it comes to that, okay, say you're in a situation and okay, your twin flame left. You're cool with that, but you still have these emotions and this pain that you're holding
Mm-hmm.
on to. And the key thing is that you're holding on to it.
Yeah.
It's like that old story with the snake in the tool shed.
Mm. Mm.
This snake thought that this saw was trying to attack him. So a snake did what it naturally does. It tried to wrap itself around it and squeeze it and kill it
Squeeze and
for this thing
squeeze.
that's trying to kill him. But in the end, the snake only killed himself because the more it felt pain, the more it held on
The
to that
saw.
saw, and that saw just eventually ended up cutting the snake and killing the snake. That pain that you're feeling, yes, it hurts. It hurts like a motherfucker. We know,
Yeah.
okay, but you have to get to a point where you start to let go,
Yeah.
because once you let go, you can figure out where energetically you are hurting. You can figure out where you're hurting physically, and you can start to reverse engineer on how to heal.
Boom, because it took you a while to wrap yourself around that. So it's going to take you a while to unravel yourself.
Right.
So some of these things, they take time. You take time to get into something, you're going to take time to get out of it. So
Right.
it's just a matter of cultivating that patience for yourself. And yes, you're worth it. You are worth that patience.
Yeah. And only you, and I don't mean just to Archangel, I mean to anybody that's watching this, that's
Yeah,
hearing this. The length of time that it takes for you to heal depends on you.
totally you.
Totally you. Like you can go through the process, and if you're a gangster, you can get over it in 24 hours. But if you're like most people, it's going to take you some time. It may take you a week. It may take you a month. Hell, it may take you a year, depending on how long you've been with the individual.
Yes.
But that healing does happen. And the main thing to take away from this is that pain only lasts for a moment, not forever. Just continue to remember that pain only lasts a moment.
Yes.
It doesn't last forever.
Right. Nothing lasts forever. I read that book one time when I was young, and that was a good book by Sidney Sheldon. Nothing lasts forever. It's one of the books that I read from beginning to end. But but she said she mentioned something. Oh, Miss Sweetness, thank you. Did you want a card reader? Oh, guess what I have tonight, guys?
Oh yeah, we got it in here.
Remember I said I was gonna start using my crystal. This is what I initially started using. My crystal deck. Oracle. These are oracle cards. Now
You are so welcome, Archangel.
these oracle cards, I like them. This is my
Yes.
original one
So
that I
Miss
had.
Sweetness, you are up first.
So I'm just gonna do a confirmation with these. We did this in a session. Was last night. We had a really nice session last night.
Yeah.
Guys, we had a session with this young lady, and she has my birthday.
Yep.
And I didn't even know it really. I was like, wow. I'm like, she's a Libra like me. Like we have so much in common. And she was just so cool. She was adventurous, and she went to Peru and did the whole ayahuasca. And that's what I'm planning on doing. And then she wants to move to Costa Rica. That's what I'm
him.
planning on doing.
Sorry, Archangel. Him. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm like, this is crazy. Like we have the same birthday, and it's like we pretty much doing the same things. So that was really interesting. Beautiful energy. So guys, yes, this is isn't it so cool? Look at these cards. These cards are really good too.
Yeah, it's from this book.
It's turned the other way around, isn't it?
I don't know. Does that show reverse to y'all?
Yeah, it do.
I hadn't even thought about that.
It do. It shows, yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, oh my. What we got here?
Is it the smoky quartz?
Smoky quartz. This smoky quartz like people. Okay. So we got smoky quartz. Yeah, that's one. And woof, ancestral. Girl, these things is flying out the pack. So we have ancestral smoky quartz, and we have pink granite.
So these are the ones that popped up for you, Miss Sweetness.
Cards is bouncy.
They are all over the place.
These cards
Did you sage them cards first?
Yeah, I did. They bouncy. They are bouncing
We have
around.
the smoky quartz came up for you first,
That's the smoky quartz. That's number 28.
and then the ancestral light,
Smoky quartz.
and then the pink granite.
And the pink granite is the 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love these cards. So, for your smoky quartz. Now this reading is very interesting. This reading is a lot more in depth than the dream pack, but I'll pull a couple from the dream pack also. So for the smoky quartz,
Mm-hmm.
if you guys know, the smoky quartz is a stone for karmic healing. Smoky
Mm.
quartz opens into different dimensions and it brings powerful transmutation. That's what it's used for. So, for self understanding, it says you have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not go. Transmute the past and realize that darkness does not necessarily mean evil. Facing your deepest fears turns these into golden gifts. You know that debt is only transformation into another state of being. Take responsibility for your life and don't let others take control of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close for you. It may entail a trip into the underworld, which means you're going to have to do some shadow work.
Mm-hmm.
Your shadow becomes your brightest gift. Toxic emotions turns a positive regard. Ground your efforts into the everyday, but retain contact with your higher realms. So keep in contact with your higher self. Success comes through dedication and trust in your abilities. So trust yourself. Mentors are available if you need them. Release yourself from old enchantments.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I
All
see that
right.
in 11, by the way.
Wow.
It
This is
just passed.
so the next one is where is it? The ancestral. This
Ancestral
is
47.
ancestralite. These stones are a little pricey too. This is the ancestralite. So with this stone, ancestralite has been radically modified during its time in the earth. It helps you to find the treasures hidden into your past. It takes
Mm-hmm.
healing way back. I'm talking about like past lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, rolling it into the future by letting go of the experiences that it created. So kind of helping you to heal past life traumas. That's what
Mm-hmm.
the ancestral stone does. For self understanding, any dis-ease you are carrying is ancient. So sometimes we might have dis-ease within us, and
Mm-hmm.
it comes from past lives
Yeah.
through our
Gotta do some
lineage.
ancestral clearing.
Yeah, and it says and has passed down through the ancestral line. Yep, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It relates to prevailing attitudes and forbidden emotions that have been kept family repressed, as well as to ancient traumas and family dramas. So this is in the lineage line, and that stone does help with that. It says, take note of your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Family secrets come to the surface. A radical rethink is called for on all that you think you believe and allow yourself to feel. Now, the ancestors are all those who have gone before and just your bloodline. Heal them
Mm-hmm.
and you heal yourself.
Mm. And speaking of dreams, y'all, after this, I got a interesting dream to tell y'all about that I had last night. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was a
Like,
really
yeah.
intense dream. Now, the last one that we have here for you, this one is the pink granite. This is a lightning bolt. So the pink granite has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all stones and create immense energy. So you better get these stones. They might cost a little bit, but they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Self-understanding. So you're an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge that role entails. But you originate in the stars, so you're a star seed pretty much. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. Cut yourself loose. Become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly. Synchronicities put you in exactly the right place at the right time. So when you
Mm-hmm.
see all in repeated numbers, pay attention. Be assertive and make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. See the whole picture before deciding to be pragmatic, but don't give your power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. You need diplomacy and tact.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning can strike twice if dealing with ancient strife. Look at the bigger picture and
Mm-hmm.
know that everything must pass away. All right? And it says that precedes transformation and rebirth. So you're old soul
Yep.
and you have a lot of knowledge within you, but it seemed like you might be here to do some ancestral lineage healing.
Yes.
And you can do that through meditation, believe it or not, with some assistance from some crystals. These are good crystals if you're doing ancestral healing. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the pink granite to
Yeah.
work with that stone, the pink granite. Hope you could see it.
Yeah.
And
And Miss Sweetness, if you're still with us, let us know.
the smoky quartz, you can get that anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Smoky quartz and ancestralite. Those are some really good crystals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your reading on tonight. And
Yeah. Okay. So, real quick, y'all, before we get into another reading. Oh shit, she's taking it all in. Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully that information was helpful for you, Miss Sweetness. But real quickly, y'all, I had this. I really couldn't call it a dream, but last night I went somewhere. I went somewhere, and I think I really traveled in time, and actually it was confirmed as well. But what happened was I was in this setting that I felt like I was in the hood, like in the ghetto, like hood, right? And I was in my bed and I was sleeping, but then all of a sudden I started hearing these gunshots.
oh boy.
And I was like, what the hell? Like I heard the gunshots. I rolled out of the bed, to grab my gun and stuff because I didn't know what was going on. And then I look out the window and I'm seeing like these police officers all like surrounding the house and they shooting up the house. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like I got out the bed, I went and to go and grab my mom and like my other family members, make sure that they were all right. And then the dream went totally something else that was really like fantasy like, right? And I'm not gonna go too much into the dream because I know we gotta do the other part for Miss Sweetness reading for the confirmation on it. But what happened was the dream transitioned to where I was like in LeBron James' house, and he was there like supporting me because he knew that the police officers were out to get me and they were there trying to help me out. And as an act of courtesy, like I said, you know what? I'll cook breakfast this morning. And when I went to go and cook breakfast, now think about it. LeBron James has his $1 billion house, right? But when I went into the kitchen looked like something from once again from the hood. And I'm like, what the hell? Like it's got looking this old looking kitchen. And I went to go and tell LeBron about it. And when I walked down the hallway, I saw this gentleman sitting at the end of the hall that had on like this brown pea coat and he had like some type of skull cap on. And it just really stuck with me what was going on in the dream. And lo and behold, to make a long story short, when I looked into all of the clues and everything, the clues from my dream was telling me that it was a young black activist that was killed by the police. And I don't know who that person was, but I just typed in just that, a young activist that was killed. And I found some of you all may know this individual. His name is Frederick Allen Hampton. Fred Hampton. He was one of the leaders of the Black Panther movement. And I promise y'all, the same picture that I found of him was the person that was in his dream. I don't know if I'm like a reincarnation of him or that was a past life or something that I experienced or it was some way of him showing me what happened in his past life. I don't know, but it was pretty trippy and it was really real because I felt like I was right in there. And that's how he actually died. The police came and raided the house because he was a part of Black the movement. They thought he was out there trying to overthrow the government, and so they called it a justified killing.
Wow.
But yeah.
That's crazy. And that's the same how they killed my dad. Ain't that something? Shot him outside of the house and killed him.
Yep, yep, yep.
Anyhow, so we're going to get the confirmation from this card because I just wanted to use those cards. I love those cards.
Yes. Archangel likes those cards too. Ooh,
Destiny.
Destiny.
So we got Destiny, and we have I haven't seen this in a while. This one usually signifies like some type of conflict. And then we have new beginnings. So you have the Destiny card. So when the Destiny card comes up, you really have to question your destiny. Is your destiny in alignment with what you're... Because, sometimes when we start out our journey, we want to do certain things and certain places. And as we get older and as we develop and as we mature, our intentions might shift a little bit. But sometimes we can still keep those old goals, if you want to call it, tight at hand. So you might want to check your destiny and see if it does really align with your path. If that is something that you're really wanting to do still, or if you want to change and shift.
Yeah. And that's really tied into the ancestral clearing, because your whatever happened in the ancestral line is affecting your destiny. So you have to go through and make sure that those things are cleared out so that you can really write your own destiny.
Yeah, because your destiny is really to become whole and connected. That's everybody's destiny, to become whole and connected. And your destiny is to lead a life with meaning and purpose. So you want to live a purposeful life. And step inside and explore your heart and your mind. Discover your gifts and your talents. Get a sense of purpose and confidence. Ancestral healing may be required. Slow motion. Again, baby, slow motion. You can't make this stuff up with these cards. These cards don't play with nobody. So yeah, you got to do some ancestral work, boo boo. This is
Yeah.
It says It says here, break the chain. Remember your dreams. What are your strengths and your weaknesses? Sometimes the most important destiny remains hidden, and your destiny may influence generations to come. So not only the ones that's left, but the ones that's to come. Okay. It says overcome the trials and obstacles. So it looks like you's the one who's supposed to clear the lineage. So you got a big job ahead of you. That's good though.
Yeah, which would explain this conflict that's coming up.
Or might be present.
Oh yeah, might be present.
That's the what is that? The 4 of fire.
Yep. 4 of fire.
Yeah, the 4 of fire usually signifies some type of conflict. But I would encourage you, if it does get involved, like if you do see a conflict, or if there's a conflict around you, just go the other way. Turn left. Don't even bite the bait. Because sometimes it's easy to get caught up in things.
She said that's exactly what's going on.
See, let me read this then. It's a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, a battle for control or dominance, a desire for power, influence, or wealth. It says, do not judge or condemn them. Base your concerns in fact. Avoid pack mentality behavior, and make no play. And focus on your vision, not on what others are doing.
But for your own truth.
So just mind your business. Don't even don't bite the bait. Just let it be. Walk the other way if you have to. And now you have let's see here. This looks like this is a water. So the one of water, the ace of water. You got a new beginning your way. That's why you got to mind your business, because you got some things that's coming for you, which is good. Some good things that's going to come out of you minding your business and staying focused. Because that's a card of new beginning. Whenever you see that card, that means it's a new opportunity. Maybe, I don't know, maybe job or something new is going to come in the near future. And it's going to be exciting. But it looks like you're going to have to take a leap of faith. Make sure you open your heart and follow your passion. because it's going to lead to a new experience or opportunity, some type of friendship. But just don't be influenced by fear, though.
Yeah, don't be influenced by fear. That is something that definitely needs to be said for the times that we are in right now.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. So they really did line up.
Yep.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It matched.
Cool beans. Well, you got a whole reading in these streets.
I know it was meant for her, like it was meant for her, because sometimes you got to go with the energies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And let me just double check to see if anybody else has a request for a reading
We done
before
took up a lot of y'all time. We
Yeah,
so
we took
sorry.
up a lot of time. She said yes, they did line up. Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Good deal.
We are so happy. For those of you who are joining us, welcome to our wonderful channel where we talked about the coronavirus and how to be happy. And those two
Yes.
don't go together, but it's okay.
But in the way they do, because it's once again fear. Fear
Yes.
is false evidence appearing real.
Yes.
Okay? Question everything and guard your happiness.
Yes.
Your happiness should be above everything else.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And it's not being selfish, because and this goes without saying because y'all grown, y'all know not to be a butthole to people, but you fill your cup up first.
So that you can have something to give to somebody. You can't pour from something that you trying to get somebody some water and you ain't got nothing in the cup. They're gonna be mad at you
Yeah.
because you're trying to give them from what you don't have. So that's why it's so important to fill yourself up first, so that when you pour, you can be given something.
Yeah, because this funny thing that just came to mind. If your cup is empty, the only thing that you can give them is air, and air is free. So why would they be with you?
And they don't want the air now because they got the corona in the air. So they don't even want it. They don't want it.
Oh boy. Okay.
But anyway, guys, we are still doing that free T-shirt giveaway. So if you're not following us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Instagram now, so that you
Yes.
guys can get one of the T-shirts when they come. We already ordered the shirts. We just wait for them to arrive, and it's still rolling. It plucks. It pulls. We don't get the pick. It just picks by itself. It's like an app.
Yeah.
And so when it does pick, we'll just make the announcement and we'll send off the T-shirt, free of charge.
Yes. So y'all keep an eye out for that. Once again, as soon as we get those shirts in, we're going to show them up on the video.
Yep.
And on that video, we're going to be telling who is the lucky winner for the free T-shirt.
Yes, guys.
Yes. And if you're not aware of the shirt that we're talking about, if you go to our IG, you can look on the IG page and you'll see the information there. I'm going to make a post for that again tomorrow on our Instagram, so definitely follow us at twinflame_unite. And also I'll make another post on the community board. If you go to the community board right now, you'll see the post about the entry for the free T-shirt. I'm going to post that one again as well. So we want to give y'all plenty of opportunities to win this free T-shirt.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. And what else? It's twinflame_unite to follow us on IG. So it's really simple, twinflame_unite, and that's maybe we'll put it in the chat. But yeah, go ahead and follow us on Instagram so that you can go ahead and enter, so you can get that get a chance to win that free T-shirt giveaway. And thank you guys for coming out and for hanging with us for so long. We do appreciate you guys, and we love you guys, each and every one of you. We just here spreading love and light. I think Marshawn is in the chat, getting some people together to do some donations and
Hold
to.
on, we got somebody else just sent a request in at the nick of time because we was about to head.
We was about to head out.
Well, we got Allison.
Allison. Okay, Allison. Let's see what we got.
And she's asking for a general energy reading because you know what, you actually normally do a collective reading, but we hadn't done a collective reading.
We hadn't done one in a while. Well, yeah, I usually do one.
Yeah, so we had a general reading for the people.
Okay. Let's see where we at right now. Where are we at right now as a collective?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where we at right now, guys. I usually do that, but YouTube's been kicking us off. That's why
Oh yeah.
they kept kicking us off.
Dang on YouTube.
So let's do energy reading.
And that's Archangel.
All right. So let's see where we at right now energetically, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I get some sage to clear out the energy. I love sage.
Mm-hmm.
Sage is my best friend. Love sage. All right, guys. So where are we energetically right now, higher self?
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to work on something? Do we need to rest? Do we need to be still? Do we need to just chill out?
Mm-hmm.
As a collective, where are we at right now? Ooh. All right. Queen of Water.
Ooh. I haven't seen that in a while.
Queen of Water. And we have the this I know this card. This one is I think this is the 5 of Earth. I know exactly what this is, and this is where we at right now. Thank you, higher self. I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. Wisdom. See, I love these cards. These cards are amazing. These cards are amazing, and I think these cards are wonderful tools guided by higher self, and it really does bring through the right message. And this message cannot be more profound for how the video opened and now how it's gonna close out, okay? Because you see this 5 of Earth, this 5 of Earth, and then we have the wisdom card, which is the one that came out last. Okay, let me break it down.
Go and break it down.
Let me go on and break this down right now. Energetically, guys, this is where we at, and this is not no joke.
Mm-hmm.
So this is us, right? So the Queen of Water. So it says trust in your feelings and senses. This is a time where we have to trust ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Look beyond the surface of things. Okay? We have a bright and positive outcome, which is the lifting of the veil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? To show vulnerability is to show strength. Don't be afraid. It says, are we overextending emotionally? Like, think of it collectively. Are we?
Yeah.
With this propaganda that's going on right now. Be the embodiment of love. Ralph says this all the time. You know, walk in love and not in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So use your common sense. This is what it's saying. Use your common sense. And this is what I said in the beginning of the video, and I'm saying it to the end of the video.
Yep.
Okay? It says the Queen of Water symbolizes a gentle, empathetic soul who possesses a keen sense of intuition. So you got to pay attention to our intuition. She's loving, compassionate, and always kind. She knows when something is wrong, when a friend is hurting and in need of comfort or counsel. She is naturally in tune with her emotions and the emotions of those around her. It is this natural connection and gentleness that draws people to her. So we are, by nature, we are really wonderful beings. You know, we have everything already that's inside of us. No need for us to pay attention to this one, and I'm about to get into the second one right now.
Yep.
Okay? The second one is a 5 of Earth. Now, when the 5 of Earth appears, awareness, okay, is of key importance. Okay? It's of key importance. It says here, think twice about taking any risk, and something is not what it seems. Okay?
Something is not what it
Something,
seems.
something ain't white. Something ain't white.
Mm-mm.
It says, look beyond selfish desires and blame. When the 5 of Earth appears, awareness is a key. It's very important. Something is not right. This is what it says here. Something ain't white. Someone is not as they seem. Okay? Somebody who is mental is not what it seems.
Hello?
And it says, someone lies and deceives.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Somebody home?
Some please tell me y'all hearing this.
Now this is for the collective. This is where we at right now. Remember that, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Listen, guys. Then we have the last card which came out, which is a wisdom card.
But you gotta use your wisdom.
Okay.
Because right now you all have the knowledge. Y'all got the knowledge.
We all have the knowledge.
Your knowledge and the wisdom is just the application of that knowledge.
We have to use wisdom. We have to use that discernment to know when people are trying to trick us. Know that there is a deception in the air. Okay. And we have to use wisdom to discern.
Yep.
Okay. We gotta learn from our past mistakes. It's repeating again. You know, SARS, you know.
Bird flu.
It's repeating. We gotta learn, guys. We gotta learn. We gotta wake up and shake this off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we gotta seek to our elders. We gotta go on the inside. Go to our ancestors. Hey, look, they doing this up here. what's up?
What's good?
What's good? Okay, so we are beautiful beings. We already know that. Mm-hmm. We have everything already that we need inside to live a fruitful, balanced life and everything like that. Okay, but we have to pay attention, be aware because we are being deceived. And in order for us to, get through this, we have to use wisdom.
Yes.
A discernment, common sense.
Y'all got it.
Got it?
Y'all got this common sense. You got this happiness already inside of you. It's time for application.
Yep.
It's time to really put things into action. You all have been preparing for this for quite some time.
We said it in the beginning of 2020. We told y'all it was going to be doing some crazy stuff. Mm-mm. If y'all go back and look at the first video that we did for the year, we told y'all it was getting ready to do some crazy stuff. Well, we didn't know it was going to be this crazy, but
no,
we knew it was going to be crazy.
Yeah. Yep. And that was before we even, because after we made that video, then we just started getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Like, oh my God.
We just knew it.
Yeah.
2020 is a year of the vision. 2020 vision.
And y'all, this just side note. Maybe brought this up earlier. Did y'all know that 420?
Oh my gosh.
When 420 comes up, it's going to be 420 2020. Has anybody thought about that?
Y'all heard this?
And no, I don't. Well, I've only partaken once. Once. But it's just kind of.
Ain't that wrong with Mother Nature?
I probably will this year. I don't know.
Mother Nature is fine with us. We the one that's fighting against Mother Nature. Jah put this on the earth for us.
But anyway, y'all, we love y'all. We hope this information has been helpful. Once again, if this is your first time tuning in with us, we will be so humbled if you would subscribe to the channel. We're working on getting to 10,000 subscribers since we reached our 5,000 mark. So definitely hit that subscribe button.
Like, share.
Give us that like, share the video. Once again, the offer is still out there. If you're tech savvy, chop up the first of the video and share. Yes. So we are heading out because we got an early morning tomorrow.
Love you,
so we love y'all. Peace out. Peace.